Francisco Lugo of Mexico represents the classic example of a Class 1 player. In an upright position when he starts out slowly, Francisco leans into the back of the chair and his head moves slightly forward and backward with each push. When Francisco pushes more quickly, however, he rests his upper body on his raised knees for support and must use his arms to return to the upright position once finished pushing. Notice that when stopping quickly or turning hard, the Class 1 player shows difficulty maintaining his trunk upright and will attempt to counterbalance by leaning head and shoulders hard back into the backrest. One hand is often required for support to avoid losing balance. Class 1 players usually dribble at the side of the chair and near the trunk, taking effort to maintain balance while dribbling, and pushing simultaneously. Some players may dribble in front of the footrest, resting their upper body on elevated knees for stability. Dribbling is difficult to execute for a Class 1 player, especially when moving the ball across the chair to change hands because of the lack of stability in their upper body. Even while stationary, when Jessica Vliegenhart of Canada tries to change ball hands as she bounces the ball, you can see again how she must hang on for balance as she makes the switch. When passing the ball using one hand, the Class 1 player remains in contact with the back of the chair and holds the chair with the non-throwing hand for support. Lack of rotation of the trunk limits the ability to generate power in the pass. Forceful two-handed passing can only be made with the upper body pressing into the back of the chair, as Jessica does here, or by resting on elevated knees. When catching the ball, the Class 1 player shows difficulty reaching for the ball with both hands, away from the backrest. He cannot rotate his upper trunk to face the incoming ball, unless stabilized with one hand. Class 1 players lean back over their backrest to avoid losing their balance when shooting. They cannot rotate their upper trunk to face the basket during one or two-handed shots. They cannot lean into their shot when attempting a three-point shot. Class 1 players usually rebound with one hand while holding onto the wheelchair for balance with the other. When reaching directly overhead with two hands, Class 1 players show significant instability. Class 1 players are in a very unstable position whenever they have both hands off their wheels. As a result, a Class 1 player can easily be knocked off balance by minimal chair contact.